Death in Africa brings its own unique journey, especially in a place filled with some of the most efficient predators on the planet. Lions may have killed in the night, but come morning they move off, bloated bellies taking them far away from the now rotting carcass. As the carcass begins to decay, it attracts a multitude of organisms, most especially bacteria. Unbelievably, a large dead animal like a buffalo or rhino disappears in the landscape of the open grassland savanna. But Africa's cleanup crew patiently wait high up in the warm thermals, effortlessly gliding across great distances, using their incredible eyesight to spot a carcass from several miles away. Vultures are perfectly built for what lies ahead. Unlike other birds, there is no hair on their heads, and many have bare necks. This simple adaptation allows them to stick their heads into some rather nasty areas, crawling with parasites and ticks. Competition is fierce out here. But ultimately, it's the hierarchy that calls the shots. There are at least 8 different vulture species competing for the same food at any given time. And here, the heavyweights with the stronger beaks have the advantage. A vulture's beak is a mechanical marvel. These strong hooked beaks have extremely sharp edges that can tear even the thickest skin open, and some beaks can even break bones. Even a vulture's eye is geared towards the job at hand. An inner eyelid coats the eye, protecting it from the acidic liquids inside the carcass. As their food source is secure, vultures don't have the need to grab live prey. These legs are weak and talons are blunt, clearly made for walking. With a stomach like no other, these remarkable birds can eat meat at any part of the decay. In addition, that corrosive gut can handle bubonic plague, rabies, distemper, anthrax, and pretty much any biological problem that nature throws its way. Their unique digestive system is due to special gastric juices with a very low pH, as well as internal flora that destroys up to 60% of deadly microorganisms, with the remaining 40% being neutralized in the gut. Basically, just hanging about, doing nothing. One of the deadly toxins that has no effect on vultures is anthrax, lethal to other scavengers. As a carrier of anthrax, vultures can and often do contaminate waterholes. And as they drink, they pass millions of anthrax spores into the water. In the dry heat of the African savanna, this pool of water is a magnet, attracting many animals who drink and bathe in the cooling water. Most will be fatally infected. They may not be the most attractive of birds, but they are vital to the ecology of the planet, having evolved to be specialists in their occupation. Consuming up to 70% of all remains across the landscape, these large birds are the frontline defenders against disease and decay. By disposing of dead animal carcasses riddled with lethal pathogens, vultures destroy or lock away diseases, preventing an epidemic. For sure, one of Africa's most ugly inhabitants, but surely Africa's most important.